Hi, Pastor Mark Jeske here with today's video, Grace Moment for you. How can you tell if money has become an idol, if it has become mammon for you? Or how can you tell if it's just a tool in which you joyfully serve your real God? Well, it depends on how you think about it, how you make it. It also depends on how you are choosing to give it. One of the things that Satan will tempt you is that by giving, you have to do it, and that if you're going to do it grudgingly, and it's going to mean that you have less, that you're sort of impoverishing yourself or diminishing your life, and that everything that you give is just to some kind of organization. You'd be better off keeping it for yourself. Well, the Lord wants to hold before you a promise. You might call it His stewardship promise. And it's a stewardship miracle, really, because God wants you to know that when you give or return to Him, the giver, the ultimate giver, that doesn't diminish you or your assets or resources. It only unleashes more to come your way. The book of Proverbs in chapter 11, starting at verse 24, has two powerful statements that I would like to encourage you today to believe with all your heart. Here's what God says. One man gives freely, yet gains even more. Another withholds unduly. In other words, keeps it all to himself, but comes to poverty. A generous man or woman will prosper, but he who refreshes others will himself be refreshed. Here is God's promise that you don't diminish yourself when you are generous to Him. That by being a giver to Him, you are giving Him a vote of confidence that you are trusting that He will replenish and more whatever it is that you gave to Him. That's part of His agenda. As you, a refresher of other people, put your trust in God, you yourself will be refreshed. And when it is the generator of all human wealth who stands behind those promises, that is a promise you can literally take to the bank. For Time of Grace, I'm Pastor Mark Jeske.